Well, Hellions, here is our day. I'm headed to pick up some parts, then I'm headed to a mobile appointment, and it's raining, and it shouldn't be, according to what they say, them being Google weather. I'm not exactly sure if we can get any build done on the chicken coop today or not. And in all honesty, if I can't do anything on the coop, which I can usually find something to do, we have to go to Lowe's and we have to get some boards. We can probably do that today. But if I'm stuck on that, then I might as well do something inside, and maybe I should run the lighting circuit. That's something I could do. We'll see what happens. Don't know what's going to happen. I got to get through this job first. Not looking forward to it because it's raining, in case I haven't already mentioned that. It's just about 11 a.m. I'm just about to arrive at my appointment. The rain keeps changing. So this is 11 a.m., 90% chance of rain. It's sprinkling right now. And look, I have my window of opportunity, noon, 1, and 2. That's the time I'm going to be working, and then it starts to rain again around 3. So it says. It's already changed once this morning. It was supposed to have cleared up around 10 and not rained for the rest of the day, and now it's raining again at 3 and 4 p.m. So everything is up in the air. But I want to get to my appointment. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get home and get dry. Okay guys, here we are. It has stopped raining, so that's awesome. Replacing the thermostat housing, which looks like this, and it goes down there in the engine. I know, crazy, right? All that for a thermostat. That's funny. It goes from rain to being a pretty decent day. Kind of humid out though. We are currently headed to the landfill. Well, it's actually more like a transfer station. Dropping off recyclables. I've got some styrofoam behind me, and I've got some bottles, and yeah. Getting rid of stuff the way that you're supposed to get rid of stuff. Well then, I guess I won't be doing this today. Oh, Friday through Monday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What? What? That's not even... Today's certainly not turned out the way that... Balls! I was all prepared to get rid of all this stuff. Gosh dang it. Arr, 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 arr. Grr. Oh, nothing I can do about it. Okay. Alright. Huh. Went to Lowe's, tried to pick out 2 different lengths of boards. They only had one length with the proper width. But we got chicken vents. This should be interesting. So this is what we're going to do. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing it now. I'm going to measure it. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to pre-paint it, and then I'm going to put it up there. The second board has been painted. While I'm letting that dry, I went and put the first board. So this board, the back of it, was drying while I was painting the other one, and now it's in... What? What? Yes, there's a dog barking. I don't know why you're whining. Boop. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna paint that, but you guys can kind of get an idea now of having this thing trimmed out. It's gonna look so much better. It's gonna look like a chicken mansion. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty right now. Look at that. Hi, Buffy. Okay, so progress update. We had the first board up there, the first trim board, and no, I did not cut the width down. I just put it up there. I think that looks pretty sharp. See, I have to bring it down like this so that the contrast and everything, the white balance, you're able to see it. If I do this, it's like, oh yeah, Troy, I can see that perfectly well. That looks great. And I'll be like, oh, thank you. Now you can't see my flaws. You can see the beautiful Mother Nature and sky and tree. And oh, look at the contrast. Look at this. Look at this. Nice green tree. Well, this needs to be repainted. Never mind. Dark, dark, dark. It looks wonderful. Light, unless she's in the snow, and then she looks brown. Say hi to everybody. Ow, why do you always step on my feet? Why do you find it necessary to step on people's feet? I'm going to try and beat any kind of rain or whatever, and at least do hopefully one more tonight. Hopefully we'll get this one up. See how, oh shoot, I have to touch this up first. Ah, oh, balls. Okay, touch that up first, and then we'll see if we can't get another one done. I forgot about that. Dang it. Okay, I made more progress today than I really thought that I was going to be able to. So here we go. This trim board is up. I haven't painted right here yet. I want to loosen these up, shove some paper in here so we don't get any paint on the roofing. But yeah, look, we have the trim board there, and we have a trim board there. And the dog is still barking. Anyway, she's looking good. Arugula, I can eat this. Look, I want to eat this. I'm gonna pull off a piece of that and wash it and eat it. Yummy. So the turnips apparently are doing really well. Oh yeah, that's what I want to show you guys. The radishes, oh my gosh. I picked like the biggest radish today. Here, I want to pick this one too. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, look at the slug on it too. Bad slug. Stupid slugs. Look. Look at that radish. Look at it. The radish is as big as Buffy's head. Look how huge that is. What do you think about that? What if your head was this big right here? If your head was this big. Big dog head. Let me see if I can get some better light in here, because I know I always screw up lighting. You would think that I've done this for long enough that I would be able to get the lighting correct and have it in front of me so that you guys can see me. So I just got through having dinner, which was delicious, and coffee with my dinner, which was weird because I had salad and grilled cheese sandwiches and coffee. Anyway, it's been a long time since we've done a one-on-one. So I decided, because I just got through watching the news, and you know, the situation, it really kind of sucks. So are there variables, and I'm talking about Angie coming here. Are there variables? Yes, there are. Are there certainties? Yes, there are. So here, this dog. Yeah, I know, I feel the same way. You miss Coda, huh? No, Coda's not outside. Sorry. Anyway, I just got through watching Global National, which is a Canadian news broadcast, and for some reason that just sparked me into this squirrel progression of looking up things online, trying to find out when the borders are going to open, and it's not official yet, but they say, I don't know who they are, but they say that it's almost certain that the U.S. will not open its borders. It will extend it until the end of July. So it's been going in 30-day increments, approximately the 21st, 22nd of the month. So the 21st is going to be the first day that they could reopen the border. And this is going to be like a really long, drawn-out vlog if I go into every single detail. But a lot of you don't know. And a lot of you give us suggestions, which we're appreciative for, but suggestions of things that can't work. So a lot of people have asked, can she fly? Well, she may be able to get in if she flew, but Coda would probably not make the flight. He's an older dog, and he probably would not make the flight here. Oh my gosh. These one-on-ones are not easy because there's so much that I want to say, and yet we don't have a whole lot of time to say it in. Okay, Angie tried going through the border. She had called 2 days prior, and they said yes, she could go through with a K1 fiance visa. When she got to the border, they told her, no, what are you doing? You can't do this. And yeah, the guy was probably exerting more than what he needed to as far as his power or whatever, and he was being basically he was being a douche. He also gave her a warning, meaning that if she tries it again, then they could basically cancel the visa, void it. That would be bad. Since then, the border has not been reopened. It's been continuously shut down to only essential travel. She can't fly because the same thing applies. If she tries and they tell her no, and they look in the records and see that she's already tried it before and notes were made, then she's going to lose her visa. I will tell you that the attorneys were quite expensive. The flight for her and I, and accommodations and everything to the other side of the country in Montreal, were expensive. And if this visa were to be voided, we would have to go through this all over again. Also, to make matters more complicated, we don't believe that there is a extension to the visa. The visa expires in early part of August. So, if they keep the border closed until July 21st, if they extend it from that point, her visa will expire. The other complication is Donald Trump, our president, has said that he is stopping all immigration. Well, she's already got her visa, so she should be okay. If he stops immigration and her visa expires, then she's not going to be able to get one. That's why her and I are so broken up about this. That's why it's just one day at a time. It's extremely nerve-wracking, and it really sucks. It really sucks. In all honesty, I have never cried so much in my life. I will just throw that out there. So other things have been said, like, can we get married in Peace Arch Park? No, because that would basically make this whole thing like a bigger mess. The first thing that needs to happen is she needs to enter the U.S. They need to process her visa because it is a fiancé visa. We're doing everything the right way. If we were to do it the other way, there's a chance that it may not work. So that's why we did this. And everything is in jeopardy right now. So I've had this great mind scheme plan that I'm going to flood the government with as much stuff as I can. And the whole point for me saying this and having the idea to sit down and talk to you guys one-on-one is because I'm going to compose a letter. And I'm going to send it to the President and the First Lady, 2 different letters, probably. I'm going to start a tweet campaign. And I'm not asking for the President to open the borders. What I'm asking is that they make an allowance for visas that have already been approved, specifically K1 fiancé visas. We've gone through a lot of work to get here, and not only the work and the time, it's dang expensive. So that's that. My question to you guys is, if I was to offer a letter that you guys could copy and paste, would you also be willing to send as many copies in different letters? I want to flood the White House with letters. I want to send like 250 letters, like several every day. That way they're constantly getting flooded with them. That way they have almost no choice. It's like, oh, here's another one, here's another one. But if they came from different people, then maybe they would also open each one. Just an idea. I'm willing to try anything. We have to get her here. That's all there is to it. So, okay, so you know something? This is going to take a long time to edit because I've been rambling and I've just been, in all honesty, I've probably even gotten some facts mixed up. But case in point, borders are closed. We need them to make an exception for the K1 fiancé visa. Not going into Canada. The only good thing about Canada doing different things and making allowances is that hopefully the U.S. will see that and follow suit. However, I don't believe that they are. We only care about the U.S. side, getting her here for now. That's all I care about. So I'm just going to end it here because this is going to take forever to edit. So some progress on the coop today. So once we get the top trim boards, I know I'm totally shifting gears. Once we get those top trim boards done, then the rest of the trim, except for around the door, the main door, should start to fall into place. And then we finish painting everything. And then once we get the trim done and finish painting everything and get the door on there and the window, then we start putting in feeding and water. And then we go out and we get the stuff, and then we get chickens. And Phoenix will be so happy. Speaking of Phoenix, we pick him up tomorrow. So if you guys would be so gracious as to help us out and like retweet the tweets I send out. I tag like local like Como 4 News and King 5 News and Cairo News and Obama, Justin Trudeau, Jay Inslee, who's our state senator,
these are all people that can at least, like, acknowledge it or something. Somebody somewhere has to grab onto this and hopefully run with it. Okay, I'm looking at the timer on the camera and I've rambled on for 13 minutes and 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds, and this is going to be a nightmare to edit. I've already said that. So post it down below if you guys would be willing to help us out, especially sending letters. I think that's going to be the biggest thing. If we're able to have the same letter and even maybe personalize it and say, I'm a friend of Troy, please, just like, I don't know. Post down in the comments also if you guys have any ideas on how we can get the government's attention to freaking do this. I know that they have their hands full with everything else in the world, and this is probably small to them, but this is the biggest thing in our lives right now. This is huge to us. So we'd appreciate your help. Thanks, guys. Happy haunting. See you tomorrow. Good night.